everyone, what's up? This is the Between the Lines post-game report presented by Gatorade. Wobby, voice of the Vikings, Paul Allen. The Vikings win 19-9. Yeah, it wasn't pretty, but we're on fire. We just won 4 straight. Yeah, it wasn't pretty. What's that old horse racing adage you always say?
Yeah, I've been a racetrack announcer for a quarter century, and this is a perfect way to describe what happened tonight in this 19-9 victory. It doesn't matter how you get to the winner's circle, as long as you get there and everybody's getting their picture taken.
Yes.
That's what happened. We got to the winner's circle for a 4th consecutive time. Only 1 touchdown. Only needed that against a team that, holy cow, Washington has not scored a touchdown in 22 consecutive possessions. And, wow, good luck to Adrian and Case and everybody with that outfit moving forward.
Now, the Vikings offense, we need to talk about the Vikings defense, and we will in a minute because they didn't give up a touchdown tonight.
Yeah.
The Vikings offense last week without Adam Thielen because he left in the first quarter. The Vikings offense scored 35 points, and it was C.J. Ham, and it was Kyle Rudolph, and it was B.C. Johnson, and it was here and there and everywhere. Tonight, those guys all played well, but tonight it was Dalvin Cook and it was Stephon Diggs who shouldered the load with AT-19 on the sideline.
You know, what a crazy game the week-to-week situation with the NFL can be, because I have a lot of respect for certain facets of Detroit's defense. This Daron Payne, Jonathan Allen, Ryan Kerrigan, Landon Collins, Josh Norman played well tonight. That was a tough bunch. And, you know, when you get to 1-6, you know, and you're a 17-point underdog, and nobody thinks you have a chance to win, you know, that can give you an edge with which you're going to play. And Washington played with an edge this evening. And there were certain facets of the Vikings offensive line that regressed. And, you know, they need this truncated little time off on a 4-game winning streak to regroup, and
regroup.
Regroup.
They can do that if they want.
Head to Arrowhead on a 4-game winning streak. And, hey, go Chiefs on Sunday night, by the way. Go Chiefs.
Dan Bailey, really good. Viking special teams, really good. We didn't punt for the first time in how many years?
15 years.
Woo,
how about,
okay.
hey, I got to give proper credit because he watches everything.
Yeah.
My friend Scott Erie in Richfield, Minnesota, listens to the Vikings radio network every single game. He's the one that sent me that text at the end of the game, and I'm like, whoa, that kind of just went, you know, because we're just trying to get touchdowns here, man, and, you know, we're trying to get Dalvin into the end zone multiple times and stuff like that. We didn't pump for the first time in a decade and a half, though.
All right, Vikings defense. Gave up some yards. Washington gets down into the red zone and on the goal line, but the Vikings defense kept making stands. The Redskins 0 for 2 in the red zone, 0 for 2 goal-to-go situations. The Redskins finished, I believe, 2 of 7 or 2 of 9 on third down. So the Vikings defense played really well when it was time for the rubber to meet the road. Now, we've won 4 straight. We were perfect in the second quarter of the season, and our quarterback's playing really well. There were some sloppy things maybe in this game, some penalties that are there to clean up, but the Vikings have extra days to do it. We're 6-2. We have 5 wins in the NFC. How do you think we stand?
I think the Vikings are in really good shape to make the playoffs if they continue to do what they do. Now, Green Bay is winning game after game after game after game. Green Bay is at Arrowhead on Sunday night, probably going against a team without Patrick Mahomes, you know, and they beat the Vikings, sadly, week 2. So Green Bay has that tiebreaker. But that 5 wins in the NFC you just brought up, wonderful, wonderful spot in which to be, with games at Kansas City, then you're at Dallas, you get Denver here, you're eventually at Seattle, then Green Bay into Chicago here at the end. And how about this? Amazingly, think about it. I mean, we're at the midway point of the season. I mean, it seems like we were just at U.S. Bank Stadium or Twin Cities Orthopedics Performance Center within the last week celebrating the drafting of Garrett Bradbury. And here we are at the midway point. Wow, does it go quickly.
3 games in 11 days. The players got to get rested. The coaches got to rest their minds. And voice of the Vikings, you got to rest your voice, man. 3 games in 11 days. How's it going?
Yeah, you know what, though? This team makes this. I'm having so much fun with this season. Each season has its own identity. And the fact that the Vikings have run for 12 touchdowns, which is now beginning to run away from the anemic total last year. Cousins did not have an interception, snapping a streak for Washington, by the way, which had an interception, at least 1 in 6 consecutive games. Dalvin is phenomenal. and members of the defense, per usual, are phenomenal. The team is 6-2. There's plenty to celebrate with this little extra time off. Wobby.
Up next, the truncated bye week, and then a game at Arrowhead Stadium.
That's good.
Where we play the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah.
Can't wait for that. All right, stay tuned to Vikings.com for more coverage of the game. The victory high five.
Oh, yeah.
4 games in a row. It's feeling good. The Vikings are 6-2. They
Nice
win
job, bud.
tonight. Thanks for watching.
Nice job, Vikings.